Alright. Things should be working. I should be back. So, this is going to end up being a bit of a shorter stream, if the audio works. I should be back. Yep, audio works. I love it. Got some stuff done earlier. Where's Satisfactory hiding? There it is. But yeah, have a little bit of time. I could try to go to sleep, but I am also trying to get my sleep schedule back to where it should normally be, so I'm going to try like overcompensating a little bit. So this is going to end up being like an hour and a half Satisfactory stream. Try to get some more wiring and stuff done. Got to get everything. Okay, so the game should be connecting to, or should be getting detected by OBS any second now. Just give it a moment, it's still loading. But the other day we got our secondary turbo fuel setup all wired in, which is part of why I'm excited to get going today, because there's some flow stuff going on with the with that section of turbo fuel. I haven't turned on Satisfactory since then. I probably could have and just let it run to try and even out the system a little bit, try and build up a bit of excess, but I haven't. We've gone long enough without powering up, you know, production to get the space elevator moving. So I really want to get everything prepped and ready. We were up here looking down at all them. Some of them are like full up on turbo fuel. Maximum consumption. Oh. If our max consumption is pretty low, that means we're doing something right. I want to go down here because we left that. Wall mount, or ceiling mounts. I want that to be a double, and then you can go 2, 3, 4. To there. And then that already is a double. I try to get that to come down here? Okay, so that would be the third layer. That would be layer number 4, which is ironically about where we need it to be. Yeah. Because that's already on layer 3. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it would be nice. If I put that there, I put that there. So that. Did I put that into a 400 a minute? Or, sorry, not 400 a minute, 300 a minute? Because I'm pretty sure I did math for 3. Which means that we would need a grade 4 belt. So I did math for 300. This way. Then I had that being a grade 4 even there. And then I just continue it through. Easy enough to correct. And then we need to run plastic. Might actually end up being okay. And we need more encased beams. Yeah, this checks out. And we still haven't even started on... The heck was I going to be working on? Rotors or some shit? Four of them in there because realistically I'm going to use a decent number. In theory, I could run it this way, the short way, which could be the smarter thing to do, because it's going to have to go on the left anyway. I'm pretty sure. Our AI splitters and our computers are over there, but I forget if the computers are going to be using a lot of plastic. I think also... No, never mind. I'm definitely taking it to the left because I think even the high-speed connectors go that way. So that's just going to have to be a thing. Which begs the ever-wonderful question, how the piss do I get from A to B without this belt is going to fucking kill me. can't even dip that down. I mean, I could grab it and like run it under, but that doesn't. Center line. Okay, you take center line. Shit, getting throttled. All the more reason why you don't make belts perfectly next to each other. Okay, so center line gets you here. But then what? You come up here and you're running the same problem. If I go the other way... You reach here, you gotta pull some fancy shit to go down and around. Probably would have to do that anyway. I can use one of the middle lines, run it in 60% of a full circle, get here, slam into a conveyor wall. Okay, assuming I can get it over, which I can, we end up probably using one of these lines. Okay, so use this line. You hit here, and you're stuck again. Unless you come across, which is... Oh, if you come over to here, you're in a better place than going all the way up, but ultimately you're still kind of fucked. Could use, like, maybe not this point, but something. I think I know what I'm gonna plan on doing. It's just a matter of... See, this is the other thing, because if I'm doing anything in Satisfactory off stream, I'm going to end up wondering how to do stuff, and then I don't want to come into the next stream with a half-baked idea on how things are going to go and not remember how to explain it. So that gets over to here. I can build a conveyor pole. Where does that conveyor pole get? We need to go into the middle. How do we get into the middle? That's for the sulfur thing. That. Because that's going to... It'd probably end up running, like, under the thing, which is fucking annoying. Can I pop it up? I can't pop it up there. Or can I? Build that. Yoink it that way. Ah, it's fairly convenient. But yeah, that goes down, that goes around. This stays like that. And you got that coming up there. These conveyor interchanges are such a mess. I never imagined how... Like, I thought these were going to end up being a bit of a disaster of a weave anyways. Just because you've got, like, belts trying to cross straight over, and then you've got ones trying to turn left and right, and... I knew it was going to be a little bit of a mess. I didn't think it was going to be quite this bad. there just in case. Oh yeah, that's probably the best. Is that really? So, chat, you thinking what I'm thinking? No, that's a little too tight. It'd be so nice if it worked, though. You have that, and you'd have to try and weave it under for there, and then it's just... So I can't put it between those two. There's a conveyor belt right in there. What about anywhere behind this? That might work. I'm totally not going insane. And you drop that down 2 notches. And you are here. Yeah, so no. 2 notches. And then I would want this. At the the latest point to go up there? It's actually not terrible. You end up with that. If I hop this up, do I even need to hop that up? No. I definitely don't have a problem, guys. It's all good. It's all good. We're totally not driving ourselves insane. This is fine. Okay. So that probably going to have a hole there. How does that work out? Okay, that's fine-ish. I might have to close up this hole. And then, where would I? In front of the 2. In front of the 2 or in line with the 2? Do it in line with them. Probably. Because then you're there. That just needs to go that way. That just needs to go that way. I am concerned for my mental health. I definitely want that to be like half a thing over. We're gonna have so many different like portions of belt that are hooked up to basically nothing coming in this direction. If I have that jump over to here. And this isn't even what I wanted to work on. This is just like a preamble. I want... I'm going to eventually go up and check where our machinery is, but we have made a number of belt segments that are not currently attached to anything. So let's hook those up before we... Because even this isn't attached to anything. That goes down and does some kind of other fancy ass bullshit. Alright, we were going that way with it. That's why I couldn't see where the heck it was. That goes in there. Comes out here. Hits that, goes over here, comes back up this. I'm going to need a map to figure out where my own conveyors are going. And then that's like the only thing that kinda has to make sense. Okay, so we need to figure out where the AI limiters stack up. This way. Because I'm pretty sure the AI limiters are like 150 of our plastic output. Pretty sure I was building them. Steel pipe and reinforced. Did I finish that? I remember watching the VOD and realizing I had plenty of space. Was it these? Yeah. Okay, so that's quick wire and copper sheet. Okay, so we don't need it for that. High-speed connectors. Circuit boards, cable, quick wire. Okay, so we don't need it for that. We're not going to question it. We're just not going to. Rotors and stators. Okay, computer. This is plastic. It's 40 plastic per minute. There's 4 of them, so that's 160. So 160 of our 300 plastic, about half goes right here. Was there an assembler recipe that used plastic? Circuit boards. We have too many machines. Not enough of an idea where anything actually is. Okay, so circuit boards, plastic and quick wire right here. And then the computers are there. So I want this to be the not the forward-most wired one, in line with the second forward-most on the right. So that's your forwardmost. This is your second forwardmost. And I want it to be in line with this. So I can put it, I could probably squeeze it right behind here. No, that's already on an edge. And then I would want this to be able to go like all the way down. So I might put this like directly under these. And if I'm going to put it... No. Let me walk on the edge of... Yeah, I think here is actually going to be the best spot to try and start it. Because I might be able to get away threading it right in there. If I'm really, really clever, I can maybe get away with it. That's going the wrong way, so that's already dead on arrival. Game, can you have me land on the right fucking thing? Here and make everything in line with each other. But you still have the issue of how do you do that without making it stupid. Tipping it up one. That's about the only way you can do it. Okay, that floor is a little bit further down than I thought. Okay, so I want that. To be there, which should be maximum height. And then I want that. Hang on to your butts, because either this is working or I'm going insane. Oh my god, I think it clears exactly how I want it to. It clears exactly how I want it to. So that's a 4. That's got to get upgraded to a 4. That's a 4. This is the end that I needed. And then that goes over there, and it comes back up over there, and it goes that way, and it is golden. Okay, so we've solved that logistical issue. $260 surplus. Yeah. Gotta remember I put this in place. Alright. So, what project were we working on? There was a billboard. I know there was a billboard somewhere. Didn't I make a billboard and I put like a thing about getting a certain number of resources on it? And then I got distracted by plastic and everything else. Quick wire, copper. Am I misremembering? What am I thinking of here? Oh, this needs plastic. Okay. That's your wire and steel pipe. Am I going crazy? Why do I think I had a billboard with a number of resources carved out on it? Oh, I definitely need to get more of that. What was I doing and where? Wouldn't be anything over there. That's all simple stuff. I got distracted looking for plastic. I know I did. I am fairly certain it wouldn't be this either. I cannot remember what I was doing. Maybe it was this and we got it done before we moved on? I feel like that's... Okay, and these are your AIs. So we need more steel pipe and reinforced to make mod frames. Steel pipe, reinforced plate. So it's 10 steel pipe per, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 70 steel pipe. Those are beams. This produces 20. Are these also steel pipe? I think they're supposed to be. Would explain why I've only built a couple of things. Nope, these are beams. So those are probably also steel pipe. Yep. How many of those did I actually wire? Not all of them. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I need to use the bathroom. So... I muted my microphone before I finished. I'm sorry. Please enjoy the beautiful ambience. I'm going to be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so let's see if I left myself any notes. That. That one, which goes around and up and over through there. Let's follow this. Goes up, hooks over. And you get 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there would not be any extra. Oh, sorry, I'm still on the pause screen. That's my bad. But at least you can see what's going on. And it's not like there was anything important taking place. Just me counting. Islanders, that's not what we wanted. Why did I have different sections? 18. Oh, don't worry about that yet. That's not the right thing. There. 18. Okay, so the reinforced plates. 18 times 2 is 36. So why did I not make note of those having extra? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40. From that belt through there to those. With no mention of surplus. And that looks like I even put the final thing into there. That's a long way down. Well, why not make it there? And then I can put a splitter. So I've got that routed to be 40. It needs 36. That's a surplus of 4. God dang it. A surplus of 4 plates. Should be here. Okay, so that takes care of those 2 machines. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 10 extra, so that's just 2 more belts. Which, why bother running them at all? Because I need 2 more. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 already lined up, so that's 40. 2 more brings us to 50. That's what I did. I'm fucking dumb. And then that entire belt, which runs on less than 60, can power everything. And then that takes care of that. And then we need to go back up and check. Oh, what is it? That was 18. Which comes out for steel beams very, very nicely. Machine times 20. And then I need to grab a couple steel pipes. I meant to count how many we needed. I think it ended up being 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. So that's 70 steel pipe. Okay, that does miss. Okay. I saw that crossing over there and I got kind of worried. That's actually an extra layer down for some reason. So I could take that and wire it along those lines. I'm just not entirely sure where those lines would be. conveyor turns too sharp. Of course it fucking does. Why would you make it easy for me to do this? Oh, sorry, sorry, Melissa. Melissa? I was hard focusing on what I was doing there for a minute. Very sorry about that. I was getting in some really quick logistics issues with my mega factory up above before I go to sleep. So this was going to end up being a really quick stream, but I do try to read chat. It's just sometimes, especially if I'm trying to focus on keeping everything straight, things get away from me a little bit. So, organization, billboard. Splitter above texture. Can you stop making a bunch of noise? Oh, thank God. So, I was using that. Does not go anywhere useful. I need that to get way the hell down there. I could weave it in front to here. It's just a matter of gotta do all kinds of dancing to make this work. If I delete that, okay, so I can't do that. if I instead put that... there. And then that still works out. And where's the thing that I was fucking around with? That's a different slug. Here's the other problem. Trying to figure out... There it is. Alright, so this... has to get I hate how this works. That's not a solid object. I'm gonna build a organization tower thing. Fuck your ladders. That. Needs to go like that. That goes over to there. No, not there. Never mind. Ends there. I need it to reach. I deleted the foundation by accident. That's a problem. That should be high enough at the right point. do that. And then it should be a simple matter of maybe simple is a bit of a misnomer, because I do gotta skip it over this. But even then, skipping those, it's a relatively simple. Relatively simple trick. Bring it back down. That. And that should get us to there. Alright. Now, really, I should have been getting off and being done, but I'm going to hop back up top. I'm going to put the conveyor holes in place. And we're just going to wrap up with this production line. And then we'll get two things done today. We get all the modular frames finished. And we get the plastic routed over to our primary factory. That is right? I think it is, maybe. And there is a bot in chat. Fantastic. All right, and I can take that coloring off. Whew. I'm still not sure where that billboard went that I was working on. If I was even working on something with it. Could have sworn there was one, but... What's down this way? We can make this our next project when we sign back in. Is that the sign that I was looking for? It's way the fuck down here. Yep, found it. $16 machines. $240 steel pipe, 640 copper wire. Found it. Alright, but we are going to save our game here. Babylon Stream 39. So we are going into Wednesday now. That is scary. So I should be back in about 15 hours. So it's currently about 12:30 where I am, 12:30 p.m. just afternoon. I plan on going live about 3 a.m. Thursday morning, Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time. It's summer, it's whatever, standard time, I think. Time zones always fuck me up. But, should be going live 3 a.m. We'll be doing more Satisfactory. We'll definitely get to that billboard that I put up a couple streams ago that I was looking for forever and I couldn't find because I'm fucking blind. We're making a lot of progress on getting our main factory done. And this is excellent. So yeah, we'll go live at 3 a.m. I should be live. I'm gonna say for like 4 or 5 hours. There's something I gotta do at 10, but going live at 3 gives us plenty of time. I can go 4 hours or 5 hours. Still have plenty of time left over. So, take care, everyone, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Stay safe out there. Ciao.